Oh my gosh, guys, the day went by so fast. We had back-to-back children here at the clinic. So that's right, I'm at the clinic. This is just one of the rooms that we have, and each of the rooms here are themed by kind of environment, meaning like what's inside the room, what the idea is with the room. So this room, what do you think the idea is with this room? Fun, gross motor stuff, guys. This is to get the kids all high energy, kind of. But it's also if we don't have enough space in the other rooms. But this is everyone's favorite room because look, we have all of this. You have a bunch of bean bags that they can jump onto. We use this a lot for obstacle courses. And we have this, which is for balance. It's a peanut ball for balance. So many times we have the kids lay on their stomachs and do activities like do a puzzle or something for their trunk control and core strengthening. So a lot of like postural control also comes from working on the muscles that you use to sit up and all of that jazz. Like Jasmine, my name. Okay, and this is also another peanut ball. This is a donut. I actually never worked with this. This is funny. I assume it's meant for sitting on. And this one is the one that I have yet to use and yet to see in action. It's so, just look at it. Oh my gosh. And the bowling balls are fun. The kids can use this and turn themselves into the bowling pin. It's so awesome. So a lot of this gross motor is great, but sometimes it can be a little too overstimulating for some of the kids we work with, like someone I have tomorrow who gets highly stimulated by all of this going on. There's a lot of distraction. So some of the kids, we need to take them to a more quiet room. And I'll show you that in a moment. This is where we do our documentation. And let's see, I think I had 6 notes that I wrote up for the kids. I wrote up 6 notes for the kids at the schools. 3 of them being telehealth for the kids at the schools and 3 for in-person. And then I had 3 or 4 more for the clinic. And I finished all those notes up. Don't worry, if you're a fieldwork student, do not expect to get it done that fast. It's just, that's one of my things. I've learned from my past fieldwork educator, I had to be like super fast in getting it done, and so it was stressful, but I did it and it helped me so much for this one, so now I'm like much faster. Okay, so here is an example of one of the obstacle courses someone has set up here in the room. We've got Mr. Potato Head in use. We've got a bunch of other things in bins. And then we've got, again, another balance ball and a spinning thing for children seeking vestibular. And let's see. Again, see, I told you guys beanbags, and it's always next to the trampoline because the kids like to bounce on this and then jump onto the beanbags. This is pretty cool. It almost reminds me of something that I have for myself. It's a core strengthening disc. So the kids can use it if they're doing like writing, or if they're doing anything tabletop, puzzles, what have you. That's a great way for the kids to work on core strengthening while they're doing another activity. Bonus. And now guess where I am? This is called the safari room. See? See the safari behind me? See the cute little animals? They're so cute. Okay, so here is where you find a lot of the puzzles, and oh my gosh, this is a new one. I have not seen this before. It's a worm, and it's got everything we could ask for. It's got shapes. So for shape identification, numbers. Oh wait, it don't got letters. You need the letter puzzle too. It's got numbers, and it's like the 9-peg hold test that if you're going into OT school, you'll learn about that for neuro and for all of them. Adult rehabilitation, and for kids too. So this is really good for focusing on hand-eye coordination and impulse control, because impulse control, they could be going all over, but they need to steady and get it on. Target control. Oopsie. And look, this is good for strengthening. This, I don't know what we need a flashlight for, but that's cool. Ooh, this I use a lot with kids for working on ADLs, which is, you know, activities of daily living. So this is really good to work on their, for dressing or for tying shoes, because it forces them to work on that fine motor control that you need for being able to button your clothes, to do the hand-eye coordination and focus attention on getting into the holes. So it's a really good activity. It may not look like it would work on dressing, but that's because you don't, in occupational therapy, and this is a good tip for you guys when you're doing your personal statements, your applications, your interviews, to understand what activity analysis is. And if you want a video on that, I can definitely talk about that in one of my videos on my YouTube channel. Activity analysis is basically a breakdown of what the activity involves skills-wise, and that is where we come into play for play. We aren't just playing, but we are targeting specific skills to help the kids get that just right challenge in being able to succeed, build their self-confidence, their self-esteem, all of that. Okay, so it was so good to have this time with you guys. I had so much fun. I hope you guys had fun too, and I am not tech savvy enough to understand how to work that Q&A box yet, so I'm gonna go home and figure out how to answer your guys' questions in that Q&A box. I don't even know how to find it, so that's on me. Your Instagram managers, all of that, they are so awesome, and it was such a blast working with them. You guys are in good hands, and I need to work on my own following directions so I can figure out how to answer that Q&A box that they so beautifully set up for me. So thank you guys. If you want to ask me more questions, you can feel free to go to my OT Lifehacker Instagram and ask me questions directly there. Direct message me. I have a bunch of different things on that page that is all OT journey related, and if you're looking for application help, you can also ask me, but I also have stuff on my YouTube channel for applications, the application process, interview process, the volunteering, how to organize all of that, and anything else you want to know, just message me. It was so good again, guys. Thank you, thank you. Bye-bye.